What is operating cash flow? The operating cash flow tells us the real cash the company earns from running its main business. It's not from selling the assets, not from borrowing money, just from operations. For example, you own a lemonade business. You sell 10 cups of lemonade at $2 each. That gives you a total of $20. You pay $7 for the lemonade and cups, $3 for the company's rental, and $2 for the additional help. So the expenses that you spend on is $12 in total. So your operating cash flow is 20 minus 12 equals to 8. That's the actual cash from running the business operations. Say for example, you are interested in Apple stock. Head over to fiscal.ai, look at the filings, and click on the annual and quarterly reports. Look at this document called Thank You. Next, head on to the document at the table of content. Check out item 1, financial statements. Head over to the condensed consolidated statements of cash flow. In the first segment, you will see operating activities. So under the segment cash flow from operating activities, you will see usually start with net income. Then the statements adjust for things like depreciation and amortization is a non-cash cost that is added back into the statement. Account receivable, customers who have not paid you yet. Inventory changes, which is the money that is stuck into products. Account payables, which are bills the company hasn't paid them yet. So in this financial document, it tells you whether the profit is real or is just on paper. What we want to see are consistent, positive operating cash flow, because this tells us that the business is healthy and it is cash generation. If the operating cash flow is higher than the net income, it tells us that this company has a strong cash conversion. If the operating cash flow is consistent and rising, it tells us that the business has a stable and predictable business model. If the operating cash flow is lower than the net income, it can mean a possible issue that the customer is delaying payment, the company has a higher inventory than before, or there is a weak cash discipline. So for this quarter, we can see that Apple's net income is 84 billion and the operating cash flow is lower at around 81 billion. So for June 28, 2025, the cash generated by operating activities tells us something about Apple. What do you think about Apple's result for this quarter? Let me know in the comments.